All right. I just figured that we'll go live right now. We are just moments away from finishing off this NBA game, and so I figured, you know what? What the heck? Let's just go ahead and get live, so that way we are right up and running, and that way maybe we can get some people here in the stream right now ahead of time. I want to thank Hassan for the early comments that he made. Hassan, always a great member that we have here on the channel, pretty much on every single stream. Awesome guy. Always enjoy being there. Always enjoy talking with him there. Literally just about maybe a minute away. The game is almost over in 15 seconds there on this NBA game, and then it'll probably take a minute or two for it to get to the calm down, and then we can get right into Collision. I will say it's kind of been fun watching the basketball game though. I don't really, I'm not like, I was just like watching a little bit, before they switch over to Collision. So I'm like, I'm like, I forgot how fun basketball can actually be to watch a little bit there. We're just moments away, guys, from coming back from going live with Collision. Thank you all for joining in here. Probably about a minute or two. And, okay, actually, guys. I will say I'm turning into a NBA commentator now, I guess, because the game just tied. I went live early. I was not like literally somebody scored a point with like another commercial. Somebody scored a point and it was 99-97. Then someone in like literally the last 3 seconds just scored, tying the game. I will say it's quite fun and interesting though. Your birthday's coming up next Saturday. Oh, dude. Congratulations. Happy early birthday, Hassan. Hopefully I will be streaming next Saturday and I will get to give you if it's next Saturday, I don't expect you to come for the stream on Collision next Saturday, Hassan. I think you should spend some extra time getting to celebrate with the balloons, some cake, and a little bit of the bubbly. So thank you guys for joining in right now. We got a pretty fun card here tonight. Timeless Tony Storm. I forgot that Tony Storm is going to be taking on Queen Aminata. Anna Jay is back in the ring tonight. I'm looking forward to FTR versus the Paragon. They have never disappointed in their matches beforehand. And Swerve Strickland will be here tonight taking on Blake Christian as well. Blake Christian's been someone that's been quite impressive to watch, and I don't know if you can hear my dog upstairs, but even Sonny is very excited for the show. He says, "Get this NBA off my channel, and let's get because my new tablet on May 1st." Yo, all right, my man. So I got 8 seconds left in the game. Unless somebody can tie this up here, just go ahead and take a wild shot, my man. Oh! Wait, that's pretty unique right there. Actually, I like that kind of finish right there. Somebody, I'm sorry, I'm talking basketball here right now, but somebody threw up a shot and some dude slam dunked it, and they're trying to see if it was before the buzzer made contact. 2, 1. I'm not sure if I was at the 0 mark there, but I'm sorry. I don't mean to be talking basketball here. I'm just entertaining myself and all of you here. Like I literally was not expecting this game to go to a potential tie. Like when I saw how the game was looking, I was like, okay, clearly we're going to AEW Collision now, right? Right? Any minute now. And sometimes, unfortunately, these things just happen, and we just gotta roll with the punches, Sean. We just gotta roll with it. But I'm looking forward to Anna Jay being back, and I'm looking forward to Swerve Strickland against Blake Christian. I will be wondering if we'll see any Young Bucks there to do some damage with Swerve Strickland, or if we'll see any cowboy shit from Hangman and a Page there. Do not know there. Do not know. So hopefully about 2 to 3 more minutes away before we go live for Collision. I apologize for us going early, but I just figured, what the heck, let's just go ahead and get the stream up and going right now, and we'll get some viewers on the stream here. If you guys want to put anything in the chat whatsoever, feel free to do so. Right now, we're just killing time until we can officially get into AEW zone. I will say, actually, it was very nice. I went to one of my favorite restaurants called Bulldogs, and they actually were on the Food Network, and they actually showed commercials for Dynamite and for Collision. I was like, "Yo, let's go!" I was like, I don't really watch much television, but it's always so cool when you get to see like your favorite when you get to see like the wrestling commercials there, and especially me being an AEW Mark boy, I was like, it's a restaurant called the Bulldogs. It's close by where I live. Oh man, they got some great food, great people there as well too. Thank you all for joining in. Unfortunately, the NBA game is still going on right now. Honestly, I hit the to go live early because I was not expecting a tie to come in, and somebody literally hit a slam dunk at a point zero mark. They're trying to see if it counted or not. I'll be honest, I was not expecting to kind of be entertained by this here. So it's quite a lot to have to go in. So I know that. Oh, all right. So not that anybody cares about this part here, but somebody the Denmark, I think it is, did score there. So good for them though. But hell of an ending to an NBA game though. So that was pretty cool there. Thank you for the first like, much appreciated for that one already there. So guys, we are probably just about 2 minutes away before we can actually officially go live to Collision. Of course, I'm sure after the NBA game, they'll go through like the whole closing out of everybody slapping hands and hugging, and the replays that they'll show and yada yada yadas, things like that. Which is the good which is the good things to do. You're supposed to be slapping hands and showing respect to your fellow teammates and your opponents there. Respect the code of honor. Okay. I was not. Of course, there's the interviews here. It's kind of frustrating as a wrestling fan. It's like I was promised at seven. Well, at least according to Hulu, 7:30 is when we should have been starting Collision. But they're still pushing back more on the time slot. Did I get some drinks? Actually, I do. I got my gallon of water here. I may have to go by my couch where I do my video gaming, and grab my other gallon. Thank you guys for joining in, and thank you for sticking with me here as well. Hopefully, about 2 to 3 more minutes, and then we can get started with Collision. They're still going through the NBA game that just finished up here. Pretty good ending to the game. I'm not really a sports guy. I don't really watch too much, but it was a good finish there. It was a pretty good finish. So thank you all, and I'm very much looking forward. Do we have any tag team matches actually scheduled for tonight on Collision? I don't know if we do. Oh yeah, we got a tag team match. We got FTR against the Paragon. What am I talking about? Oh, it's like I can't remember if we got any tag team matches. Just get shit, gun. And I was like, oh wait, that's probably our main event. So not really much of no. I don't really much.
Next, All Elite Wrestling Collision.
Yeah!
Reggie Miller, Allie LaForce, and the rest of the crew. Kevin Harlan saying goodnight from Los Angeles.
Thank you, NBA announcers, for telling us all the NBA, or excuse me, that AEW Collision is here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, roundup time. You better not be going to a fucking commercial right now, man. You better not be going to no commercial. I just watched through the ending of the freaking NBA game. You better not be going to a commercial right now. I swear to God, don't you do it, son. Don't you do it. Something's coming. No, are you? No. Come on. Why? Why you gotta be doing that to me? Have Mox come out and end the game. This is bullshit. Okay, finally, there we go. All right, I was concerned because they were doing that whole coming soon. It was like a tennis game there, so it was just one commercial. And now we're on Collision right now, ladies and gentlemen. Going through the opening intro here, of course, unfortunately, I cannot have the volume up for that, as Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting is a potential copyright, and we're very careful about not getting copyrights here on the channel here. Thank you all for joining. We got 6 people here. Y'all are awesome right now. Respect you, love you. And let's go ahead and find out very soon what our first opening segment or match is going to be. I'm excited for it. I've been waiting for this all night, all day long to get into Collision Night, baby. Playoff, whatever that's called. Man, it's bright, it's light, it's lit. The intro is here. That kid looks bored as hell. Get that kid out of here. That's some kid had his hands like this here. I'm like, kid, you're just watching the pyro and you're getting bored? Go home, kid. Oh, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, kicking things off with a former AEW World Heavyweight Champion, Swerve Strickland, against Blake Christian here tonight. And I gotta tell you, I don't know if I'd want to be Blake Christian at all here right now. Swerve Strickland cannot be in a good mood at all right now. This is Swerve Strickland's first match after his loss to Jon Moxley at Dynasty, if I'm not mistaken here. And I guarantee you that Swerve Strickland is not in a good mood at all right there. A stoic look on the face of the self-proclaimed most dangerous man in all elite wrestling, Swerve Strickland. Although he better make sure and stay focused on the task at hand of Blake Christian. You gotta wonder though, yes! I mean, I kind of figured that that would be there right there, but the AEW logo is still in the center of the ring. I love it. I hope that they don't ever take that away. And it just adds flavor to inside the ring right there. But I'm sorry, I cut myself off there. I gotta wonder if the Young Bucks will make their presence felt here tonight in order to just try to piss off or gain the ire of Swerve Strickland. Thank you for joining in, ladies and gentlemen. We have just gone live with AEW Collision. Oh, wait a second. Before we get to action, looks like Swerve Strickland has got something he wants to get off his chest here.
In a one-on-one match.
Thank you for joining in, guys. First promo of the night. I'm going to shut up and let Swerve get talking.
That's a face of confidence right there, man.
Vote for Swerve Strickland. I agree with that one, Hassan. I do. Oh, wait a minute.
When I see confident faces,
say their name and they shall appear. The Young Bucks are here, as I had predicted. And we might see these two. They just can't stop themselves. And apparently, Nicholas Jackson with a microphone in his hand. Perhaps he wants to talk before Swerve gets a chance. I thought these guys were supposed to be Christian AF.
And show some respect for your EVPs, your founding fathers.
Literally,
all right, I'm sorry, my brother's a bit of a hot hat, all right? Hey, listen, Swerve, dude, we apologize for interrupting whatever the hell this was going to be, but I don't think these people wanted to hear what you have to say anyway.
I saw the replay.
Hey, listen, man, I know that you're scheduled for a match later tonight, but we are in the back, and we happen to be able to pull a few strings. And we were able to bump you up a little bit.
Oh, yay!
In fact, your match, Swerve, it's going to happen right here, right now. So let's get a referee out here. You got some sweet gear, man. I mean, move around to those sweet leather beds.
How do they do this to the schedule?
Introducing your opponent, Blake Christian.
I had a feeling that Swerve Strickland was about to get set to wrestle right now, but I guess Swerve was not 100% ready yet to wrestle, but Swerve always ready to put down a beating, and I guess the Young Bucks said, get this guy out of here right now and get Swerve Strickland over and out done. And Young Bucks, of course, utilizing their EVP powers as they do. I'll tell you, I don't think people miss that from the Young Bucks right there. From them just, abusing their powers of being EVPs to do what the hell they want there. We'll have to see it. Blake Christian, think about the opportunity this one is, though, for Blake Christian
All right, come on, a little quicker.
Wait.
All right. Thank you, guys.
The Young Bucks are still up there. Oh, they've got chairs up on. Now these guys might start doing commentary up on the stage there. Tony Schiavone may not get a word in. Blake Christian charged in there. Oh, wait. Well, Swerve may not be dressed in ring gear, but wait a minute now. Lee Johnson tripping Swerve Strickland behind the referee's back right there.
Took a shot there.
And there's just too many people around here right now. The Young Bucks up on stage. Cody Lee Johnson, excuse me, at the side there. And of course, you know that Swerve has got to be thinking about the Young Bucks right there, thinking about if they're going to get involved here. Whoa, nice springboard dropkick to the back of the head there by Blake Christian. You know, Blake Christian's an arrogant son of a gun inside the ring there, but man, he's got every right to be confident. I'm not sure I understand the tactic of licking the imaginary ice cream cone, but hey, sure makes me want one.
Of course, has that issue with Kevin Knight.
There we go. Wait, nice athleticism there by Swerve, and with a rebound, Blake with a hang on. Joe, almost like shotgun dropkick there, Blake Christian there. Swerve on the outside, and here comes Blake charging on through there. Tope twisting moonsault right to the middle rope right there. Again, the incredible offense and the incredible athleticism there by Blake Christian there. I mean, I don't think people were expecting Blake Christian to be in this much control over an opponent like Swerve Strickland here, but that's what we're seeing here right now here. Somebody got a plate of fries right there. Looks like. Oh, and Swerve right into the barricade right there. And the man who calls himself the most dangerous man in all elite wrestling is getting beaten down by Blake Christian everywhere, inside the ring, outside the ring. It looks like Blake Christian actually giving a thumbs up to the Young Bucks there, maybe wanting to send a message. Oh, wait a sec, hang on. You should have been more focused on the task at hand rather than the Bucks up on stage there as Swerve going Blake into the barricade. Swerve Strickland right now. I'm in scared position here. And Blake fighting out there and sending Swerve face and shoulder first with a steel turnbuckle post there. Referee is, I'm not sure if referee is giving a count here right now, but of course that's the referee's discretion playing out here. Both guys on the ring here right now. This does not bode well for anybody here. But you got to ask who's going to take the worst of this one here. Step up, Gamaguri attacked there by Blake Christian. And the Spirit, wait, no, Swerve caught him. Oh, hang on now. Little bit of neck breaker action right there. It could have been worse there. Blake was inside the ring there. Rather have taken neck breaker inside the ring than on the ring apron there. And Swerve up in the middle up there. Dive off there to the back elbow there. Right to the spine. And Swerve dancing his way perhaps to victory. Up here.
Finally back in his wheelhouse now.
I'm not sure why Swerve's wrestling with the shirt on there. I feel like that I would have taken the shirt off there. But whatever. Swerve just taking too much. Looking at Lee Johnson for some reason, it was not focused at Blake Christian all right there, and almost paid for that one dearly there. A great escape by Blake, and wait, hang on. Throw it in the great counter by Blake into the stunner right there. Sorry, Blake was moving too fast for me to be able to really keep up with what was happening. Blake right now going all the way to the top rope. The high risk, and we're about to find out if the reward will pay off. Licked the vanilla cone, tried for 450 splash, and found nothing but a house call in the wing by Swerve Strickland. And the fire burning right now. And Swerve Strickland here. We've been thinking about big pressure to end this one here right now. And big pressure to end. Blake Christian put up a hell of a fight there. But in the end there, Swerve was able to weather the storm. But Swerve Strickland only got a taste of what the Young Bucks are capable of right now. They have already right now begun to utilize the AEW powers once again. And this is only the beginning of potentially Swerve's suffering. Looks like the Young Bucks might be making their way down the ring there. I'm not sure. Corbin's calling down the Bucks to get some fight happening here right now. An attack from behind by Lee Johnson. You had to imagine that was coming right there.
When the opportunity is right.
And now, Swerve with a counter though. And the Young Bucks doing the smart thing, keeping their distance right there. Lee Johnson tried getting the upper hand. Only had it for a few moments. But Swerve kind of... Oh, wait a minute now. I think Swerve might have been looking around the ring to try to make sure that Blake Christian and Lee Johnson wasn't getting back in there. And Nicholas Jackson with the attack to the back of the head there. And here comes the EVP trigger.
For this.
Right to the side of the jaw of Swerve Strickland.
EVP trigger.
And this will continue as long as they want. Now mocking the Swerve Strickland dance, and they're going to go for the TK driver now. Somebody's got to put a stop to this, and Prince Nana's trying to put a stop to this here right now. As Nana gets dropped down. And, oh, wait a minute. These aren't the only EVPs of AEW. Another man looking to clean house. The cleaner is in. Kenny Omega's here. And right now, the Young Bucks. And again, guys, these were members of the Elite. These were best friends. These guys were trios champions, brothers in arms, and they are assaulting Kenny Omega right at the midsection right there. They know the weak spot of Omega. Omega, though, fight off. 2-on-1 assault here right now. The Dragon Suplex. The Dragon Rush by Omega. So nice. See it twice. The Dragon Rush. Down goes Nicholas Jackson. And even though it was 2-on-1, Kenny Omega able to battle off the odds. And was looking for a V-trigger, but Matthew Jackson saving the day. I know, I'm happy to see Kenny Omega here. Man, you look at this one here. The world, some of the best world champions that we have had in Swerve Strickland and Kenny Omega inside that ring right there.
Kenny Omega, Mark Briscoe, Kevin Knight, Speedball Mike Bailey on one team.
Got another 8-man tag team matchup coming up on Wednesday. Speedball Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight, Mark Briscoe, and Kenny Omega taking on Kazuchika Okada, Ricochet, and the Young Bucks. Guys, you know the roof is going to blow off when they see Kenny Omega and Okada inside the ring at the same time. There's no way that Tony Khan does not have those guys right there and they don't do the spot. They better do the spot. You better do it, TK. I'm telling you, brother. You better do it.
Kevin Knight, Speedball Mike Bailey, but more than anything else, for the first time ever in an AEW.
An alliance has been formed right there. Kenny Omega and Swerve Strickland. Knuckles attached right there. Respect given. And they've got... Oh, hang on.
John Moxley. You know, men like you, they seem so very complicated. The truth, John. The truth is, men like you have very simple motivations. You see, men like you, John, you're agents of chaos. You create chaos everywhere that you go. And you benefit from the distress that you have reaped. John, you're a man who seeks to go out and not face his problems. No. You distract your problems so that they can't find you. John, I am not a problem that will be distracted. John, I am not an issue that'll go away when you create chaos. Standing before you, John, is an inevitability. I am coming for you. I am coming for my AEW championship. And John, there is nothing you or any of your riders will be able to do about it.
So if somebody knows, can you please tell me if Samoa Joe and John Moxley have ever wrestled each other before? I don't know if they have. I don't know if I've ever heard those guys have wrestled before. It's just I'm very excited because I get to be at that show where Samoa Joe and John Moxley will be there fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship. They have not. Oh my God. Oh, that just excites me to be a part of that history on that night there. Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, though, to be graced by Kenny Omega just moments ago, we are now graced by her gracious, her beauty, the timeless Toni Storm. The AEW Women's World Champion of the world. She's faced them all. She's beaten them all. And she has conquered them all. But now, a timeless one meets a queen in the middle of the ring. This is a title eliminator matchup. It's been a while since we've seen actually a title eliminator matchup here. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a huge opportunity for Queen Aminata to defeat timeless Toni Storm here, and she gets a fast track for herself to the AEW Women's World Championship matchup there.
Wrist injury against Julia Hart.
Queen Aminata, that's an interesting hat she's wearing right there. I did. I saw that. I saw that on Wednesday there. It was pretty good right there. He came in to do what he had to do and got out there. As you guys know, I am a fan of both of these ladies inside the ring here right now. So our second matchup here tonight, women's action starting with timeless Toni Storm and Queen Aminata inside the ring here. And of course, there's a lockup, and now Toni Storm, I might give a slight advantage to when it comes to, the strength. But when it comes to a striking power, oh my God! So I don't know if you guys have been watching WWE at all, but you know how they sing like Roman Reigns' name? They're singing Toni Storm's name now too. I love it. Copy and paste. Why not? It's fun. Have fun. Almost like an arm drag takedown there by Queen Aminata right there. Not wanting to be outdone by timeless Toni Storm, and Toni wanting a little bit of a show the respect here, and I understand Queen. Oh, wait a second right now. That was a little bit unfair right there by timeless Toni Storm. Aminata shook the hand, and Toni immediately pulled her in for a side headlock there. Nice takedown there by Aminata, but quick roll up there by Toni Storm, and able to break free, and now Aminata with a side headlock. Toni Storm, though, rebound, and Aminata with a shoulder tackle, taking out the champion right there.
You've seen the temper of Storm on a number of
I gotta say, I love the outfit on timeless Toni Storm. Kind of like a yellow sundress, almost looks like there. That's what it reminds me of. I definitely agree with that one there. AEW crowds never disappoint. They are always loud because they always get to enjoy the action at hand because they know that they're in for a treat every night on AEW Night.
Victory against Julia Hart.
Right now, Queen Aminata just kind of keeping the pressure on Toni Storm, keeping her on the mat there.
There's a story there, Tony.
I believe this is only the second matchup I think that Toni Storm and Aminata have ever had here. Aminata better be careful here right now. Don't look around the crowd too much there. Take it down to the champion right there with a 10 punches upside the head right there.
Probably more about wrestling.
And wait a second, fighting right now. That is. I don't think that's any offense like that I've seen from Queen Aminata right there. But I guess sometimes you got to implement that to the champion. Nice escape there by timeless Toni Storm, and now she hits a shoulder tackle, dropping down Aminata. Aminata with a drop down and shotgun drop kick there by Toni. I'm not sure I've ever seen timeless Toni Storm implement a shotgun drop kick right there. First time for everything right there.
Coming your way Wednesday. This coming
As Toni Storm bringing Aminata up. Thank you guys again for joining in. Appreciate you all.
In 1 week, that's next
Trying to get for a snap suplex, but Aminata not wanting to go up, and she gets Toni with a snap suplex. Again, the championship is not on the line, but a title opportunity for the championship is.
May 7th.
Toni doesn't want to be in that position. Up against the bottom rope as Aminata went for the sliding kick there. She only found herself on the ring apron. Oh, head! Wow. That takes some courage right there to headbutt Toni Storm. Oh, well, I've never seen the cheeks be used like that there. That's those hips don't lie right there. Referee has got the gloves on, so sliding kick there.
Running the leg strike.
Tony's lip is busted open there.
This match continues.
So she may have bitten her tongue, or there'll be some definitely bad damage there. Right now, Aminata just looking pretty much perfect in this matchup against the champion, as we are in picture-in-picture break here right now, ladies and gentlemen. Max Caster will have an open challenge again. He has not won one yet, but hey, first time for everything, right? I appreciate his grit to never give up. This is a bad decision here right now by Aminata here right now. She is playing too much. She's getting very confident right now. And confidence is one thing, but you don't want to be getting very arrogant over on the champion right now. How many times have we seen it where Timeless Toni Storm is beaten down, but in the end, she's able to come back and able to weather the storm? That no pun intended on that one there. And Toni Storm thrown face first in the steel stairs. Aminata right now just being the aggressor on this matchup here right now. And that's exactly what she's got to do there. She's got to give it all she's got to the champion, because she knows that this is quite possibly the biggest opportunity in her AEW career here right now, facing off against Timeless Toni Storm in a title eliminator matchup. It's a great way to fast track yourself to the championship. You don't gotta, win a number one contenders match or anything. Just beat the champion one time and boom, you're in. Yo, what's up, Kenobi? Thanks for joining in, bud. Whoa. Toni Storm throwing the hip right in the face of Queen Aminata, and a snapmare battle coming in play here right now. And the hips don't lie as they're flying around here right now. And now Tony says, let me show you how a real snapmare works. And boom, let me throw that hip right in your face, giving her a rear view. I wish I had something else, but that says, don't let Queen Aminata shaking those hips a little too much there, trying to get in the head of the champion a little bit too much there, and Tony got a schoolgirl there, but Aminata broke free, and now a great submission hold implemented there by Aminata. She's got Tony's arms trapped behind her back. Meanwhile, she's got a head scissor. Well, not a head scissor. She's got like a figure four of her legs scissored across the back of the head of Tony. I hope I said that, good enough there. And now she's only got one of her legs hooked around the back of the head and kicking Tony right there. Aminata, this is she is wrestling right now a perfect matchup here right now. Thank you for the second like, much appreciated here. Toni Storm, she's had a couple of good offensive moves, but for the most part, this has all been Queen Aminata here. No, I get it, buddy. I completely understand right there. I mean, honestly, life gets in the way a lot of times, and, it's all good, brother. Oh, man. What a collision on collision. Both women went for headbutts. It was effective enough that both ladies got dropped down. Luther right now doing what he can as a good butler, trying to get the fans to get Timeless Toni Storm up here.
Next Saturday at 8/7 Central, but will air. Take note of this on TBS.
Referee's got to start making a. Referee's not really giving a count right there. Again, referee discretion. Oh, dude, I agree. Honestly, I made a video just recently, bud, that I said that, that WWE need to push, Killer Cross, Karrion Cross, whatever we'll call them, now. They need to do it now. If they don't, because they've got momentum for Cross here, the most momentum he's ever had since his return to WWE. If they don't capitalize it now, they're fucking idiots. Eye smash by Toni Storm in the corner right now. Bring Aminata into the center with a DDT, running the AEW logo right there. And out. Transitioning Aminata to her body right now, looking for Cloverleaf. Nope. Oh, thank you, buddy. There we go. Switch out STF right there. Toni Storm has been showing off a little bit more technical wrestling as of late, working in STF right there. And great positioning right there. As Aminata, though, doing what she can to try to slide her way, inch her way closer to the ropes right there. But Tony's got a lot of pressure on her right there. And Aminata sees the ropes. She makes it to it right there. Aminata able to weather the storm. But how much longer can she hold on?
Or there, because Queen Aminata did not get to her feet.
Great matchup to start to start things off with, but we saw her opening contest of Swerve and Blake Christian. Right, whoa, Jody, nope.
No.
A little bit roll up there, but Aminata. Oh, close call there. Close call. Tony charging in, but she was not quick enough.
With the drop toe.
Drop toe, and Tony went face first in the middle buckle. Dude, absolutely. Toni Storm, honestly, she is probably my favorite women's wrestler of all time. Toni Storm is expert in her character. She is expert in the ring. I mean, this woman is just flawless, is Toni Storm. Right now, Aminata really just still the aggressor in this matchup here right now, and I love it. It's exactly what you got to do here with the champion. Biggest opportunity of your career here right now. Tony's trapped in the chair. Oh, and Aminata went charging in face first in the steel chair, and now these women think they're Brody King out there, utilizing the barricade, and the hip attack there. Aminata's head bouncing into the barricade.
Only a few inches.
Oh, yeah, dude. I am so glad that Tony is here, and I'm glad I get to experience this in my lifetime of professional wrestling. Crossed by there by Toni Storm, and Aminata still hanging tough.
What a matchup.
Hey, this is definitely incredible to watch, ladies and gentlemen, here. Oh, Eric crash, boom, right there by Aminata. Not a very good cover by Aminata, but she needed to make a cover nonetheless. She needed to just get it in there. Absolutely. I mean, what people knew from Toni Storm, and I apologize to turn on the volume, but what people know from Toni Storm is that, she was the rock star girl. It was everything that she knew, from Toni Storm. It was everything that people knew of the old Toni Storm right there. And how she and I think she's still so young too. I think Tony's in her 20s still, or maybe early 30s. How she has been able to evolve her character to someone who is, and I don't mean this to be, to just use the term, but she has made herself into something timeless. It's incredible how her wrestling is still on point, how her character work is there, everything. Absolutely, dude.
To put this beyond the hopes.
Toni Storm is one of the greatest success stories in Tony Khan's. Whoa, AEW. Whoa, jackknife almost got it there. Aminata into the spit out neckbreaker there. Great execution right there. Not going for the cover. I think Aminata knows that she's going to have to do more than that on the champion right there. But this is a long distance to make here right now. Aminata's not known for going to the top rope here right now, but high risk, high reward, but good thing. Shielded for diving footstops, able to land her feet. There's the German suplex. Aminata, though, she's in a safe position in the corner. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be there with Toni Storm going charging on in there and meet the butt. And then meet a Storm Zero. That might be all she wrote for Queen Aminata right there. As it was. Tony went from eating a cake. Oh, dude, yeah. Dude, I don't even know if you heard exactly what they wanted to do. Like they wanted to, apparently I think Toni Storm said this, and they wanted to back in WWE to, her feud with Charlotte was to undress her to her undergarments. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, there's embarrassment, but then throwing the pie and all this crap, it's like, this disgusting. And someone out there might be like, don't you think she's hot? Aren't you a guy? And it's just like, that doesn't matter. We're past that point. We don't need to see that type of wrestling at all. This is the wrestling from the women's division that we need to see, and that we do see. Toni Storm and Queen Aminata, a great match there, and a nice handshake there.
Jay Lethal stopped and saying, Jeff and Karen Deere, we haven't seen you guys in quite some time. What exactly is next for you?
Well, that's a great question, Lexi. Hey, guys, perhaps we should ask that to Sanjay if he ever decides to show up.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Winnie, guys, how you doing?
Let's go. Look who decided to grace us with his presence.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Lexi, I think it's clear we need a minute.
Oh, is that clear?
Give us a second?
Yeah. You know what, Lexi? Give us a hey, guys. As the person who's known Sanjay the longest, as his best friend, let me be the one to ask him, what the hell is your problem?
Yeah,
Huh? Where have you been? Showing up late? We are here week after week, ready to put in the work. And what have you gotten us? Nothing, Sanjay. You're supposed to be the leader of this group, the brains of this operation. Well, let me tell you, we are tired of sitting on this.
Okay. I'm going to criticize AEW here. I'm pausing for a moment because I want people to know that I give fair criticism to AEW. I'm not understanding what the hell's going on with this segment here. It just feels like this was just thrown together here right now to criticize Sanjay Dutt. It's like it didn't feel like there was any build here to this, but okay.
Sidelines, man.
Leader of the group, Sanjay the leader. Sanjay, you know exactly what I said January 1st. I want AEW gold. And we've talked about it over and over and over. Karen, I told you, I'm listening to the wrong people.
You know what? You damn right you are. In fact, this time, I've got the ideas.
Oye, Artubi.
A ver, se diga, Pedro. Vuelco a seguir. This is Texas.
Yeah, that was just very weird. I felt I got no idea what to comment on that there. I guess Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal and Satnam Singh did Jeff Jarrett buy into the video game company that created TNA game and wants to revive it? Oh, yeah, I don't know if that's true, but I mean, I wouldn't hate that. I need more wrestling video games. I need more wrestling video games up on my PlayStation. I need more wrestling video games to play. But yeah, Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, and Satnam Singh just told Sanjay Dutt that, hey, you're supposed to be the brains and we're not getting any gold. It's like, what's going on here? And they just walked out on him. I don't really get that. I mean, felt like there was no build at all to this point here. It just felt like it was thrown together. But I guess you got to start somewhere. But I just want to talk about it because of the fact that I just don't want people thinking that I don't give AEW criticism. If I see something that I don't like, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that didn't hit like I thought it would. I was like, so I want people to remember that I give criticism here. Jeff Jarrett, he competed in the Owen Hart Cup tournament and got emotionally hit. But yeah, Jeff Jarrett, honestly, like I didn't know how to feel about Jeff Jarrett signing with AEW at first. I felt that he had more of a good role for a backstage role there rather than an on-screen position. But man, I gotta tell you, Jeff Jarrett has been able to win me over for that. I'm like, I'm actually glad that you're here working as a wrestler. Now, I was glad that they ditched the MJF story because I was not digging the MJF and Jeff Jarrett story. It just didn't hit for me like I thought that it should. And I'm glad they didn't give Jeff Jarrett the victory for the World Heavyweight Championship against I think it was against Moxley. It must have been Moxley, of course. But I was just glad that he didn't because just like there's no need to give Jeff Jarrett the World Heavyweight Championship. He's not Bryan Danielson. Sorry to say, it's one thing for Danielson to have his retirement story to be with the World Heavyweight Championship, but different for Jeff Jarrett. Well, there's one guy who's far away from retiring. Max Caster. We're about to find out who will wrestle the best wrestler alive. All right. Josh Alexander.
Platinum Max has been taking on all comers week in and week out.
Well,
and tonight is
can't
no
deny
different.
that.
But Platinum Max brings the excitement. Platinum Max brings the drama. And Platinum Max is going to bring something very, very rare in this city, and that is a playoff-like atmosphere.
I'll try to get that reference there. Jack Perry.
Guys, it's playoff palooza.
Let's go, Jack Perry.
Playoff palooza. relax.
I got my Anthony Bowens.
But I know that all the Maximaniacs here in the Big Easy want to do one thing and one thing only, and that's chant my name. Here it goes. Hold this.
All right, let's go. Should we do it?
Let's go, Max. You're the best wrestler alive.
Some fans are actually doing it. Have a little fun there. Someone made a sign. Are you kidding me? Wow.
You're the best wrestler alive. Let's go, Max. You're the best
Damn.
wrestler alive. Let's go, Max.
Okay, we got it.
All right, somebody set it down. That was good. That was good, Max. Good job by this crowd here. They did a good job. The crowd chanted hard.
All right, guys. I've heard better chanting in my day, but what do I expect from a city whose streets smell like horse urine?
Oh my God.
Some fan actually was like, yeah, that's true.
But anyway, guys, let's get down to business and let's see who can survive the best wrestler alive.
Oh, somebody was very nice to let Max get his stick in.
Challenge for the best wrestler alive.
Oh, baby.
Max Caster can't believe it, and here he is.
The undefeated versus the defeated. Hologram against Max Caster. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh God, I wonder who's gonna win this match. It's so hard to tell, man. I can't decide. The undefeated Hologram against the defeated one, Max Caster. This is gonna be hard to decide, ladies and gentlemen. Strap yourselves in. This is gonna be a wild one. No, not really. But we'll see. Maybe Hologram will try to make us entertaining here with Max Caster here. Max Caster not running away. Well, sorry. I said Max Caster not running away from Hologram, but then he got out of the ring right there. I was about to give him his credit. Spoke too soon. Hologram, a collision specialist, and a human highlight reel quite well. Like Nicky Pop. It's a wild one. Yeah. Hologram 22-0 in AEW.
He's 22-0 since that
I just said that, Shivani. Thank you very much.
Not lost a match. Longest
22-0 for Hologram, and meanwhile Max Caster 0-9.
Max Caster looks. He looks like
you know what? Could you imagine if Max Caster actually defeats Hologram?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could ever see it, but at the same time, I kind of wouldn't hate this idea. That would be, especially if Max cheats.
Wow, that's pretty deep.
Oh, thank you, my man. Gonna grow it loud and proud. 3 likes. Thank you all very much. Step up running there by Hologram right there. I don't know if Max Caster knows how to handle this type of speed, this type of aerial offense by Hologram. Oh, shot to the midsection. Hologram hearing too much from the audience. Oh, Max asking for a little silence. Oh, no. Max was trying to get the wind up the chop there. Oh. And he only chopped the buckle there.
Through the ropes again.
Max is trying to catch Hologram. That's easier said than done there. Spanish final by Hologram there. I gotta say, Max Caster is trying to hold his own here right now. Uh-oh. Hologram, tope headbutt there. That tope is not a suicide. That's a headbutt there by Hologram. Hologram really loving the adulation that he gets from the crowd every time he steps in the ring right there. Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. I love getting to watch Hologram's entrance right there. He's got the cool lighting, the cool movie and everything, cool entrance. Hologram, 450 splash, but landed on his feet. Good job there. Max Caster, he's not giving up the fight, though. Uh-oh. Into the portal bomb.
Spinning.
Max Caster has no defense. Only lands on his back, flat on his back, and gets the pin. Hologram now 23-0. Man, who the hell's gonna be able to stop Hologram? I tell you, we need a match against Hologram and maybe Brody King right there. I'd love to see Hologram actually get a victory over Brody King right there to showcase a high, intense matchup like that one there. I will say, though, at least Max Caster never ran away from this fight. He tried. A for effort. While he may have his documented being the best wrestler alive, Max Caster, while Hologram continues his undefeated streak. Max Caster continues his losing streak. Way to go, Max. I think I'm a
president of operations for the basketball team.
I think just in case there's a promo package that they're doing with Master P. You know what? I think I could be able to keep it up.
Even though I get in the ring every now and then, sneaking up on us ain't cool, especially in my city. Your husband looked me in the eye like he was bothered, but I didn't believe it at all.
Make him say,
oh! Yep. I tell you though, what needs to happen is that we need Jon Moxley to do something terrible to Samoa Joe. Joe has choked out Jon Moxley not once, but twice. Moxley needs a little bit of measure of payback on Samoa Joe, and maybe that's coming this week on Dynamite. Who knows? But I know it's got to be happening. Ladies and gentlemen, this matchup, I hopefully, like, as much as I, like both teams of Action Andretti, Leo Rush, and Top Flight, I need this feud to end. I need this to be the last time that we see these guys inside the ring to face off against each other. This is Tornado Tag, so this is going to be that high, intense action. And as much as these guys can cook and put on great action inside the ring, we just got to move on from this rivalry here right now. I just think it's been enough done here. Yo, what's up, Robert? John versus Joe would slap. Actually, right now, that is set to be happening on May 14th at Beach Break on AEW Dynamite on a Wednesday. You don't got to wait for a pay-per-view. That World Heavyweight Championship match is coming on May 14th. And I get to be there. Just found you on a random scroll. Yo, thank you, Robert, for giving me a chance here, buddy. I really appreciate any clicks that people give to just give my channel a look. I appreciate it. If I ask how often do you go live, I try to go live every Wednesday and Saturday for the AEW shows, and sometimes I go live for pay-per-views. I also do video game live streams as well too. I agree. You know what? I agree with you, Hassan. I'm gonna say give it the Top Flight. We got 8 people here. Yo, what's up? How can Joey ruin such? Dude, Kenobi, I agree. That is one of the biggest misses in WWE history, in my personal opinion. And we're not waiting a single moment here, ladies and gentlemen. This Tornado Tag Team matchup here between Crew and Top Flight. Crew being Leo Rush and Action Andretti. These 4 men were all here together. They were once upon a time allies, and then everything just went all to hell. And now it's just been a blood feud. Miz, who is your favorite wrestler? Ooh. That one always varies from day to day, but definitely one of my favorites, Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho, Jon Moxley is up on that list there. My favorite women's wrestler, I just said, is definitely Toni Storm. Wait a second, hang on now. It may be Tornado Tag, but I don't think that means no disqualification, but I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Got kendo sticks fit here with Action Andretti and Leo Rush. Well, they tried. The type of music I like, I'm more of a heavy metal guy. I love metal. I love rock and roll, classic rock, country, classic country, and a little bit of jazz. Right now, I have no idea what's going on here between Leo Rush and Action Andretti. I apologize. These guys are just inside the ring, and now they're inside the ring trying to fight. I'm a little bit of rap there. Anime fan, a little bit. Naruto's my favorite anime that I've ever watched. And Dragon Ball Z, of course, dude. Dragon Ball Z. Can't go wrong with Dragon Ball Z. Me and my friend were discussing Mox a few days ago. We said Mox wanted to leave WWE after that last match. Mox. Oh, yeah. He really was.
How about
Taking
this?
Andretti down.
Right now, Top Flight,
Tandem wrestling pickup.
double back suplex, just working some classic offensive move right there, and Andretti staying in the fight right there. And right now it's time to regroup here for Leo Rush and Action Andretti here right now. Right now, everybody's at a stalemate here. Top Flight doing the right thing. They're not going outside the ring. They're just waiting for Leo Rush and Action Andretti to get inside the ring there. Tupac, I don't think I've ever listened to too much Tupac at all. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell's going on here right now? Action Andretti and Leo Rush were chasing after. Oh, hang on there. Okay, suicide there by Leo Rush. A roundhouse kick there by Darius. And Action Andretti now they actually spilling outside of the ring like Crew wanted. And Arabian press there by Action Andretti just made that look effortless there. I don't think I know that name there.
That was absolutely.
Rap is not one of my favorite genres to listen to. I don't hate it, but it's just not one of my things to really listen to too much. Nice lyrics there by Leo Rush there, and number up there. Black Sabbath, oh man.
There's still a lot of joy going on.
I like me a little Black Sabbath there. And wait a second, hang on. The tape, no tabling. I don't remember if this matchup was scheduled to be no disqualification, but of course it's the referee's discretion here right now. Now here comes the blunder and play. Trash can over the head of Darius, I believe that is there. They're going to swing it right now with those candlesticks here. I got a couple of Megadeth songs on my phone. And I'll tell you right there, yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say there by that Nigel said. That's going to bust open the eardrums right there. On into picture right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you, I can't wait for I will be excited to go get me some dinner right now. I'm very excited for where I'm going to eat right there. Right now, though, Crew just laying in the shots to Darius Martin, the kendo stick across the throat, while Action Andretti was laying down the shots across the head right there. If I may ask, how long have you had the channel? Oh, I started my channel. I want to say, God, woof. I think my first ever official video that I made might have been back in 2011 or 2012. It was only around 2019 or 2018 that I really started getting more invested and doing more videos on YouTube. Metallica messed up kicking Dave. Oh, I didn't. Oh, that stinks right there. I love the interactions we're getting here right now. I love being able to engage with you guys there. And Dante right now trying to get inside the ring there, and quick offense right there by Leo Rush there and Action Andretti. They went right on the attack right there. Just it was smart how they just immediately saw what was coming, and they went right on the attack there to stop Dante Martin from getting in there. Oh man, make me feel old. No. Do I like Jelly Roll? I don't think I've heard any. I might have heard one song from Jelly Roll. That was probably just because I may have heard like one of his songs on WrestleMania or some pay-per-view that WWE had before. So I don't really know much from Jelly Roll, but I think he's probably a pretty cool guy. So right now, folks, we have lost the picture-in-picture break with Top Flight and Crew here, and this Tornado Tag Team match that has become a Tornado Hardcore match. I swear to God, every time I see this baseball, this Little League commercial, there's one guy I swear looks exactly like Brock Lesnar. I'm not kidding. He's got the full beard that looks like Brock Lesnar's, and he's got like the face of Brock as well. I'm like, damn. I was like, I guess things need to make some money somehow, right, Brock? So we should be back live with Collision, maybe about 20 to 30 seconds. Again, we have had a Tornado Tag Team Hardcore match here with Top Flight and Crew. And, well, now we're back live right now. And, oh, man! Leo Rush was going for a top rope dive, and Dante just took out the trash, throwing the trash to him. Oh, man! Man, that trash can lid right there. You don't want to get that hit across your head right there. Oh my God! Sound like a goddamn gunshot. That trash can lid. Somebody start bringing out the tables right there. Oh, wait a second. There is one table. What is that? There's a black bag, and let me tell you, the black bag inside professional wrestling, it's never a good thing. It never ends well. Oh, hang on. We'll rush the school board there. Let's get there and Soul Kick there. Actually, it's ready right now. Oh, actually, Dre must have taken out Dante Martin right there because I don't recall Dante.
Over to the side when
hang on now. Dante bringing himself in and ankle pick, neck breaker there. Nice combination there by Crew.
This could do it.
Crew with a cover.
For a cover on Dante there. Got to keep it simple. Got to keep it effective sometimes right there. And
talk about the elephant in the room, or rather the black bag of death in the middle of the ring. Darius Martin brought it in.
Bro, do you know also the Led Zeppelin did it? Oh, no, I didn't know that. Nobody's wanting to. Stunner there by Leo Rush there. And he's still got his hands around the neck of Dante right there. And looks like we're about to find out what will be in the black bag there. Usually we know that it involves some tacky boys. Beads. Beads. All right. I wasn't expecting beads to be what we were going to see. There's a beads chant. And I imagine you still feel quite a bit of pain with beads shooting through your back right there as it gets slammed on down there. Music is my life. I picked up the guitar. Oh man, nice, dude. I don't really know how to play guitar, but I do have one. I don't know if you can actually see my guitar in the back. I sometimes play it if I want to, just to strum the strings. And right now, Leo Rush placed in a chair right now, take a seat, as Dante Martin looking to take flight, but actually trying to push him to the side there.
He gets a good shot for his troubles.
And, hang on. And scoop, but nope. Leo Rush hanging on. Trying to make sure he's not going up.
Held his ground all that.
Drop toe, and Darius goes face first there in the chair. And drop kick right on top of the skull there. Man, you got to give it to actually Andretti and Leo Rush here. I mean, the offense they've created here together.
They hit this.
Big time suplex on the steel chair right there.
It's covered.
Let me in. No, Darius breaking free. I tell you, I don't know if Top Flight have been put into a hardcore match here tonight. They're showcasing that they're more than just regular tag team wrestlers. They've got grit, they got determination.
Into the seat, but
absolutely, man. 100% agree with that there.
Colliding with the top.
Now what's left?
Right.
And now it looks like Leo Rush with a chain wrapped around the fist right now.
Leo's got the chain. Leo Rush got the chain.
Oh, wait a minute now. Hang on.
And then you see Layla Gray.
Layla Gray not going to allow this. Not sure if I agree with that one. Oh, no. Layla Gray gets dropped down there. Actually, Dre pushed Darius into her there. Oh, I thought Leo Rush was about to dive at her. Wait a minute. I thought he was going to do a burning hammer. Torture neck breaker and frog splash from Leo Rush there. And they are not done. Springboard 450. That's it. It's over right there. And Dante could not get inside the ring quick enough there. Man, you got to give it there to Crew right there. I mean, they brought it at the very end right there. Absolutely, man. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've just, had just listened to some jams to turn myself into a good mood.
Layla's still down. Thunder all in the ring. And
there's a table that still has not been put through. Something was wrong. No, but somebody didn't go through the table. Table tease. What is this?
As the desert sun sets, the stars.
I think we're going into another commercial break here right now. Oh, man, does that ever take me back? Seeing the footage from Double or Nothing 2019, the very first AEW show, the very first official AEW show. Call what you want to there. And man, dude, that's one of my favorite all-time pay-per-views. Was the very first Double or Nothing, because it was that night where I really got to remember my love for professional wrestling. Thank you, Kenobi. It might take me a little bit of time to remember that it's Shadow Play now. Actually, I kind of like that name too. There's Shadow. I should wear my Shadow the Hedgehog hoodie. Oh, I left that in my car though. But yeah, we're on commercial break right now, guys. We don't know what's coming up next. Maybe Anna Jay will be up next, but just getting back what I was talking about, the Double or Nothing 2019, the very first official AEW show, was a night that I will never forget. I mean, I remember watching that show, and when we saw Cody Rhodes versus Dustin, I had forgotten just what blood actually looks like in professional wrestling, because I'll be honest with you, like obviously when you see like old time matches, you're like, oh, okay, good, that's normal. I was not used to seeing blood in professional wrestling for the longest time at that point there, because WWE had been like the only thing that I was watching. And of course, like, oh, you see like a bloody nose, or they're bleeding from the mouth a little bit there. But I had oh god, yeah, but I saw that match. I was like, oh my god, this is uncomfortable. And I'm like, no, this is just professional wrestling. And watching the Young Bucks against the Lucha Brothers, I don't think I had ever seen tag team wrestling quite like that before. And I was just like, holy shit. Guys, that watching Double or Nothing 2019, I'm a family man, and I try to make sure and I'm there with like my family when we have like events going on, but I can't remember what was going on, if there was like a family game night or something, but I skipped being with my family to watch AEW on that night, because it was that important for me to be like, I gotta watch this new revolution, because I'm like, this is real. I'm like, and it's just gotta be. I apologize for just going down a memory lane here right now and not talking about what's happening on the show tonight. We should be back live with Collision in about 20 or 30 seconds, maybe. Cody and Dustin told the story in the ring together. They have had the match they always wanted. Dude, absolutely. There was, like, I mean, that the match was so good that when after the match was over, I was so stupid. Cody, when he went up to Dustin, he's like, you don't get to retire. You don't get that. He's like, I signed a match against the Young Bucks, but I don't need a partner. And I was like, wait, are you going to take the Young Bucks on in a handicap match? I was like, this doesn't make sense. And then Cody's like, I don't need a friend. And I was like, then what do you need? And then when Cody said, I need my older brother, it literally almost made me cry. It's just beautiful. Oh, baby, I was right. Let's go, Anna Jay.
Welcome to the show.
Back on All Elite Wrestling. Haven't seen Anna Jay in quite some time since her matchup. It was beautiful, man. It's just it's a beautiful brotherly war that is an assault, but at the same time a tribute that their father would definitely be proud of for Dusty right there. Taylor Gainey against Anna Jay here right now. Huge opportunity for Anna Jay just to be able to get some momentum rolling for herself, as we have not seen Anna Jay in quite some time until her before match that she had with Mercedes Moné.
67 AEW wins, which is 7th all time.
It had a little bit of a beat to it there. It was definitely different. Anna Jay definitely, and like I said, Anna Jay is one of those, rising stars that I said that Anna Jay should have beaten Mercedes Moné to, really raise her up there. Oh, nice. Almost like a little bit of a
Mercedes Moné
side kick there by Anna Jay there.
Already advancing to the final.
They do. I think they do realize what they have with Anna Jay. I just don't know if they're really ready to just, give her the full big push. But they have always been very high on Anna there. Nice side kick to right in the head there.
Jay.
Oh God, dude! Megan Bayne, probably one of my favorite women's wrestlers right now in the division. Anna Jay with a quick pin, the Gory Bomb there. Takedown there. Well, Anna Jay was not part of the Owen Hart Cup tournament, but there is still opportunities to be made for Anna Jay in the future. The TBS champion Mercedes Moné is too busy at the task at hand of the Owen Hart Cup tournament. Well, Son, as soon as he came in and said the news, Anna Jay did pick up the win. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Guys, speaking of Megan Bayne, here comes the woman who follows in Megan Bayne's footsteps. And as I've said before, why would you not want to follow? Why would you not want to follow Megan Bayne where that's where the power is there? Penelope Ford going up there with Anna Jay. If I'm not mistaken, I believe these two are very friendly with each other.
Ladies have one of the most violent rivalries ever in AEW women's
Okay, I was wrong. My bad. I was mistaking it for Anna Jay and oh no, the forearm there by Penelope Ford. And the goddess of all elite wrestling wanting to make her presence felt. She is here to ensure the world that if you thought for one moment, just because Tony Storm got a small package roll-up on me, that's going to end my dominance, you are dead wrong. Megan Bayne is not rushing down the ring. She knows that her confidant, Penelope Ford, taking care of business while the goddess of all elite wrestling arrives. And it's time to perhaps bow down. Dude, I didn't get to see Megan Bayne in Stardom, but fuck, she is amazing. I love her. Like what I love it most. There it is. Bow down indeed. Fate's descent hits Megan Bayne once again showcasing her dominance over the entire women's division. And what I love, though, Shadow, is the fact that Megan Bayne has not had to cut a single promo at all. She doesn't have to talk. She dominates in the ring. That's where her talking comes from.
Double or Nothing holds a really special place in my heart. It's where I won my TBS championship and became the greatest TBS champion of all time.
Mercedes Moné punching her.
I did not wait to see this matchup. Mercedes against Jamie Hayter there.
Everything. I say money breeds ignorance.
Hayter hits hard.
As like I said before, Jamie Hayter right now is working at possibly the most aggressive that I have ever seen her in AEW. The Japanese fans love Megan Bayne, and she was a big attraction for Stardom. Oh, and I could absolutely see that right there. Because obviously, as we've always heard, the Japanese fans have the greatest respect for professional wrestling inside the ring. And Megan Bayne is a great wrestler there. Megan Bayne is a bully. Yes, she is. But you know what? She's a goddess who deserves to be beloved and that we should bow down to. This is going to be a fun matchup here. Jolistico against the new Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion in Bandito here. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is Bandito's first title defense since defeating Chris Jericho here. We will see Roosh later on taking on AR Fox. So one of the Faccion's members getting to walk out here by himself here. This is going to be heavy hitting, and it could turn into Lucha Libre action here tonight between both massive luchadors there. Mino Floyd finally full-time with AEW is awesome. Oh, yes, I forgot about that. Mina Shirakawa signed with AEW. Yes, that's right. I can't wait to see her there. I'm going to be very upset if we lose Mariah May, though. I mean, I love Mariah, but, you know, she would never be able to get me to watch WWE full-time. It just wouldn't happen. I'm not trying to turn this into a bash WWE thing, but I just wanted to say that. I hope she doesn't go, but if she does, I wish her well. I wish her the best. But anyways, let's get back on track, ladies and gentlemen. The Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion, Bandito, is here. Bandito was willing to risk it all to make sure that he was able to get revenge for his brother and get that championship back. Bandito's the one who defeated Chris Jericho for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. Hell, maybe Bandito's the reason why Chris Jericho has left. Mariah May, she was great in Stardom, but she doesn't get my attention like Tony does. I would say for me personally, Shadow, that Tony Storm definitely does get a little bit more of my attention, but Mariah definitely rose up into my appreciation. I did not see much in her at first. She was a good wrestler, but I didn't really see much promo in her until after she turned on Tony Storm, and I was like, yo. And then her women's championship reign, I loved it. I thought she handled it greatly.
Of course, late great Jay Briscoe.
So there we go.
Ring
of Honor World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Let's see if maybe that they'll actually have a little bit of Code of Honor action here right now. Well, Jalistico is trying to get some support from the fans, but I guess they said no. Well, Bandito, the most wanted man, getting the love right there. Cheer boot battle here right now. I would love to see. Oh, I would love that too. And honestly, I would not be surprised if we were to see Bayley in AEW, especially because I think that I don't know if Mercedes would ever try to get her to go over there, but I can almost guarantee that Bayley has asked questions about AEW. Vote for Bandito. I agree, Hassan. I agree. I think Bandito's going to pull off the victory. All right, let's get no Code of Honor here.
Champion extended
the effort was made there by Bandito for the Code of Honor.
Kicked away by Jalistico, and here we go.
From a physical standpoint, Bandito definitely has more of the strength there, and nice clean break there. And now Jalistico not going to abide by a clean break there. Side headlock by Bandito, and Jalisco dropped down there. Thank you all again for joining in. I did not mention that we have 7 people here. Thank you all very much for giving the channel a shot here. Whoa, pop up. Whoa, nice execution there. Escape by Jalisco, leaping up the shoulders with a backflip there. Bailey has done everything in WWE and has nothing else to do. Be good for her to go there and be with wrestler Mercedes. I think when Bailey is contract, I definitely think so too. I think Bailey, really, in her interview that she had with Chris Van Vliet, I think she really, let in a little bit that, that it's like Karrion Kross said, being a good soldier gets your times cut. You get released. Bailey's been a good soldier, and yet they just don't give her the opportunities that, she's had a good career, but she's not at the superstar level like a Becky Lynch or a Charlotte, or a Jade Cargill, or Bianca Belair. She's just never been on the high spectrum there.
And as they do, Nigel,
Tope Cuddy rolled there by Jalistico moments ago there, taking it to Bandito for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship here. And Jalistico taking the fight to Bandito outside the ring right now, looking to continue the punishment. There's a count though from Bandito, throwing Jalistico in the barricade. Got to the midsection here and now.
Plus, Fletcher, Hangman Adam Page in the Owen Hart semifinals.
Bailey getting dropped.
The winner will face Will Ospreay at Double or Nothing. We'll hear from the Hurt Syndicate.
That was definitely. I hated that for Bailey right there. I hated that.
Stay tuned to AEW social media.
Good for Becky Lynch coming back, but I hated that for Bailey. I really did. Heavy-handed chop there, and these guys is going for a chop fest on the ring apron. Oh,
Okada.
Oh man! Oh, and then chops on the chest.
In one amazing match.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the fans might have been chanting meat for a moment there. Oh man, Jalistico! Oh, unfortunately, that one didn't.
Hurricane Runner attempt.
I appreciate Nigel calling that out right there. Jalistico leaped off the ring apron, hit a Hurricane Runner there, but the execution was not there. I appreciate Nigel just saying that he didn't get all of that Hurricane Runner right there.
When you
There's a lot of
execute a
conversation happening here
hurricanrana,
right now with
you're expecting a
Aubrey is
certain amount
called
of
over the
people.
doctor right now.
We'll be back
Jalistico.
right here on AEW Collision. Don't go anywhere.
Jalistico is flat on his back here right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this match could be over here right now. I don't know. Right now, Aubrey Edwards, making contact with Bandito right there, letting him know about the situation at hand here right now. This could be bad here right now. Jalistico, flat on his back, has barely moved. I mean, there's getting the wind knocked out of your sails, and then there's, falling flat down like that. I mean, it could cause a